Hiya folks, hope everybody's having a great new year thus far. What we'll talk about today is going to be a short video. I don't make long videos anyway, so if you're new to this channel. And basically over Christmas I took a gamble on a record I've been after for years. I've always checked it out on Discogs and other social platforms, and it's gone for stupid money. Price 30 quid plus, and I never was going to pay that for it. So what I decided to do, I went on eBay, I put Rush in, which on the search engine part of it, and I found a copy of my favourite record, well, one of my favourite records by theirs, and it was going for a good price. And that was what we're talking about, is All the World's a Great Stage. Right, this is a concert album, the first one they ever did, 1976, but we'll discuss that in a minute. So anyway, I put Rush into the search engine, and you know how they describe all the record. You're basically at the mercy of the vendor. You've got to take them to their word, and when they put VG, all this stuff, I sort of goes in the back of my mind, do they know what they're doing? Are they record dealers or members of the public? You know what I mean? And you could get a turkey basically, and I forked out 16 quid, and it wasn't really on top of my list. I'm after 2 or 3 other records, and I was going to buy them, but I thought, no, I'll take a gamble on this record and see what happens. And if I get a bargain, I'm laughing all year. If I get a turkey, you just put it down to experience. But when you buy records, you are at the mercy of the vendor. And just it came in one of these things. And these are the solid plastic wraps. And if you're a newbie to record collecting, just chuck them. Don't store your record in these, because they have a nasty habit of welding to the cover of the record, thus rendering it useless. And that's what I thought happened to this record. I thought there'll be some plastic damage on the actual sleeve, and I thought, oh, I looked at it on the photograph, I could make out the plastic, and I thought, oh god, it's been welded, and that's what sort of put me off. But I did take a punt, as I say, you shouldn't gamble if any youngsters. I won't call it a gamble. I put, it was a leap of faith, let's leave it at that. And I was absolutely shocked. Now the front cover is really good. Bearing in this mind, this record's 47 years old, 1976, I can't do maths, so that's 18, 20, 20, 42, 46 years old. It's got some slight ring wear, but cover damage is what I expect for a 46-year-old record. And it's a double album, and it's Rush's first concert album, and it was recorded in Toronto. Greg knows where it is because I think he was there. Blackmore Rules, Massey Hall or something. It was recorded over 3 nights anyway, and yeah, I'm really pleased with the result, what I got. So the gamble paid off. It's got, like I say, a bit of scuffs, but as I say, do people grade their records too closely? Because as I say, it's 46 years old, you know, and yeah, I'm really chuffed. Now, I sort of, when it come to Rush, this was an important record for me, because I used to own it, and this was the record that introduced me to Rush. And it's fantastic. They were basically promoting the album 2012. Must be dyslexic. 2112, or was that? What's that? I don't even know what that is. You can tell about it, maths. 2112, and it's got some killer songs on here. It's got all my favourite ones on here, Craig. You got stuff off Fly By Night, stuff off the first album. And they're all classic songs. Working Man, and they're all my favourite songs. But the record I've always had an affinity for by Rush, and it was off the Fly By Night album, was By Tour and the Snow Dog. And it's basically a song about good and evil, and to me it's got one of the best titles a rock song could have, period. Plus it's my favourite Rush song. I've always loved it since I first played this album in the early 80s. when it comes to Rush, I sort of like the first 4 or 5 albums, then they sort of got very proggy. But Fly By Night is probably my favourite album of theirs. If I had to sort of signpost someone to a record, because By Tour's on it, it's just a great song, and I love the title By Tour and the Snow Dog. With that, I've got a little pun. With that, a slow Greg getting at the moment, it'll be an Apple song. But I'm just going to say there was an Olympic event for snow clearing. Our Greg would be sort of gold medal, but that's by the by. But yeah, it's a good record. Now, the only thing I don't like about this record, you could probably spot it, is the 5-pointed pentangle at the top. This was very fashionable in the 70s to put them on, but that's the only thing I don't like about it. But apart from that, it's a good cover, and it gives some sort of pictures of the band, the collage, and you've got all the stuff on the back. Now, what makes this record really, really special, and this is what was the main attraction to me, why I purchased it, it was a UK, wait for it folks, first pressing. And, when you see this, your eyes sort of pop out your head. And, it's a great record. But I say, a first UK press for 16 quid. That ain't a bargain for, I don't know what it is, because I've seen this go for 35 and they're not even first presses, they're sort of later editions. But as I say, it's a great record. If you're new to Rush, this is what I recommend you buy. And you just don't want to buy all their records, you just want an overview of them, go for this one. I can't recommend it enough. It's easily, to me, one of the best 10 concert albums ever made, period. If I was making a 10 list of concert records, I'd put this record up sort of in the top third. You can't beat it. Anyway folks, I hope everybody has a nice day and love each other, and I'll see you next time. Trot.